Hey guys, we're back, and it's just Monday, and as I hold myself accountable for the daily videos, just want to jump on here today and just be a little bit raw. I might not have not much. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but I think it's kind of pointless if I start making ideas and not making it authentic. So I just want to jump on here today after a nice little weekend. Actually got to the batting cages. I'm gonna be putting up some videos of me at the cages, and sometimes I believe, personally, happiness is, everybody has their own definition. Everybody has their own way of being happy, right? But so much content out there, so many videos, so many posts, so many ideas of everybody's perspective of happiness that we kind of get lost in what it means to us. And to each and every individual, everybody has their own concept of happiness. And I think I posted a quote today on Instagram about reading the book of Abraham Maslow, and he states the best way a man can be himself is by being able to have awareness of himself. So you're able to change stuff you might not like about yourself, and you're able to understand yourself more when you have awareness of yourself. And honestly, they don't teach us that in school, so this is why I'm trying to portray a little bit more of these messages. They're never really taught to us in school, and they're very vital as far as us moving and going in our lives. And this weekend I've kind of been on that entrepreneur nose grind to the nose down type of mentality, but sometimes you gotta have some fun and go back to what you used to do when you were a kid, right? Others used to draw, others used to play instruments, others used to play a sport, and maybe skateboard, whatever it may be that the person might have done when they were younger, and they had fun doing it, and it was that moment with your time where your mind was free. And I want to be able to bring that a little bit more to us, because I feel like when we grow up, we become these boring old adults, right? Like adulting, they call it, and it's like we feel like we have to leave everything that we did as kids and just live a regular dull life and not be excited and not do anything exciting, right? And it's I don't believe that's the success formula. A lot of entrepreneurs that you've seen out there say, okay, you gotta work, hustle, and have no life for 10 years, and then you're gonna live. And that mentality might be great for a lot of guys. No contradiction to you guys, but I think personally, you want to live a life where you're able to obviously be able to enjoy yourself, work, do something you love for work, and also have time where you have alone time to yourself, when you can do fun stuff for yourself. There's no type of reward for it. A hobby or a passion that you might do, not necessarily for business, but something you love doing for yourself, and it might be beneficial to you in the long run. Because I think the mind needs that away time to not, we're most creative when we're doing things that we love, one, and when we don't have that pressure of succeeding or having to have a goal or meet a business account and have it, close an account or meet clients, and you have this mind and your mindset that you're working. You gotta have some play in it too. And me going to this Sundays with the cages, I realized that I was freedom. You get a fresh start. Now I'm come back Monday and I have new ideas, new ways to come at my audience, and new content to create. And you guys can listen to me and not listen to me, that's fine, but everybody has their own avenue and perspective on things. But have some fun, playtime, man. Have some playtime. Yes, you got to work hard, work your ass off, but it's something that you also gauge yourself. We're not gonna play all day every day, but take an hour or two and have some fun. If you're a guy, play a sport you used to play. If you still can, God willing, you can still play. Life is something that gets on us fast, and I guess me going after I had my hip surgery, and I felt like how I thought I was untouchable, right? Like I was gonna be young forever, and I was gonna be able to play any type of sport or anything and no type of restrictions. And I realized that I was 30, I think, had the hip surgery and I was out for like 6 months. I couldn't really walk much. And then you realize how lucky we are, how rich we are already. Like, we all trying to get this rich. Even myself, we trying to get rich. Rich is right now your health. You will never be as rich as you are right now. If you're young and you're in the 20s and 30s and God willing, you're able to walk, talk, breathe, and have no type of medical conditions, you're already rich. The question would be, would you rather be rich and be, God forbid, handicapped, or would you rather be right now the way you are right now, healthy, physically healthy, mentally healthy, and just the freedom to choose things and not be as rich, still be comfortable but not as rich? Which would you choose? Me personally, I would choose the option B, right? Be physically, mentally, and freedom to choose what I want to do. Open up businesses, work on certain things, have the mental capacity to know what I want to do, and jump on ideas, and physically be able to get up, go somewhere. I want to go ahead and play a sport, jump on a little pickup basketball game. Just the type of, if you're an artist, be able to draw, use your hands and limbs, like you have all your limbs. This is already rich for us, right? So everybody has a different perspective on rich. Everybody has a different definition. So I don't want to jump on here and be debating with anybody, but I thought that we lose a perspective of life. We lose perspective of how we already have everything we need is already with us. And I think once you open up that circle and that vision, and you start waking up like, hey, I'm already grateful. Be grateful for everything you have. Whatever you think you might not have, you have plenty. Of course, it's good to have ambition. Of course, it's good to have goals. But stop and think to yourself how grateful you should be right now for everything you already have. How far we've come. Growing up in a certain situation, you're probably long way from that. How if you have kids, you're able to provide for them. Probably you didn't have certain things, certain toys that you were giving your kids now. When we were growing up, probably didn't have that at all because our parents didn't have the means. So small things like that start bulking up, and you start tallying up, and you start becoming more creative, more aware of your situation, and you're able to acquire more and do things that you want to do. But understand that what you have in your position, your titles, all these things that we have right now that we kind of and I always try to remember myself, whatever job title, whatever money you have in the bank, whatever accolades you might have, whatever toys, possessions, properties, businesses, all the things you have is not who you are. These are just temporarily with you. Remember, in a drop of a dime or in a coin, as you say, you can lose all of this, all of that, all the things you hold. You're currently defining yourself as a person. The only thing that's always with you is who you are. And listen to a motivational video today by Wayne Dyer. He states that. He says, the only thing that's as you is inside of you. Everything else is just here for you, but it can disappear just the way the way you just got it. So the less we hold on to these definitions we have of ourselves, these facades, as they call it, the less we are hurt when they disappear, or when the fame goes away, or when the role, the business, the money, everything gets taken away. You're still yourself, and your mind is something you have to cultivate on a daily basis. So I just wanted to jump on here today because I took the initiative. I've been wanting to go back to the cages. I took a while back, took a little while off. Been working hard every weekend on my YouTube and Instagram, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a couple hours off, go to the cages, enjoy some time with the boys, have some playtime for grown-ups, as they call them, and it feels liberating, feels good. You feel refreshed, you feel ready to come back to the new week. And as much as a lot of guys say, you should be working 24/7, forget that time off. That's not what warriors are made for, winners. That's great, and the concept works for them great, but you gotta be careful for burning yourself out, where you might just not like it anymore. So I guess take this as a grain of salt. Maybe you guys can evaluate and analyze your situation. Are you working too hard? Are you working 24/7? Are you working, are you not paying attention to your family? Are you not spending time with yourself, your self-love? Are you not doing something that you love to do for yourself and just do it? That might not be associated with your business. your own hobby, your own recreational activity that has nothing to do with your business, it's okay, man. It's like, I think that we all need that. We need that juice to wake us up again and restart that, hit that restart button, that reset button. And I'm a big advocate of it. I think it helps a lot with my thinking, with my creative thinking. And like, we only live today. We worry a lot about tomorrow. We worry a lot about the past, but we never enjoy the moment right now. So, follow your intuition. Most of the time, I try to promote that in this channel. My intuition has been leading me to a lot of these videos, a lot of these content, a lot of the stuff that I've been doing is all intuitive, and the results are massive because you're just being yourself. And remember, a brand, you want to build a brand, you gotta give yourself a break, and you have to come fully ready to promote yourself. And that takes a lot of rest, a lot of patience, and a lot of just intuition. And we will continue to bring you value here in this channel. And thank you guys for support. And check out for tomorrow's videos, on my daily videos. And comment, like, share if you can, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, take care.